2022-2023 figure skating season so far. The men. The men started things off with the juniors in Courchevel. And the first thing that I thought was, wow, these men are just sacrificing spins, step sequence, and everything else for jumps. I know we saw this coming, but seeing the amount of level one spins in step sequence and the number of junior men who just gave up on their spins doing their programs was kind of jarring. In Kosovo, we saw Shinsky, Makamura, we saw Jungian Chen, and we saw Rigo Morimoto take the podium. Guys, it's going to take me a while to get these names. It's going to take me a while to get back into figure skating brain. Nakamura clearly listens to and performs with his music. The foundation is there. I will see what happens to the spins during the next event because here they were a little rough. However, I feel like everything else is there to build a solid, good male senior skater when he does transition. As for the other two that were on the podium, they were okay. Cha has a more easier layout than the other competitors. He's gonna have to add, some more technical elements if he wants to transition successfully to seniors. But otherwise, he's got nice skating skill. Morioto also another fine young male skater from Japan. Um, Ostrava for me was all about Menyuk So. Everything I love about skating was in this one tiny, adorable package. Menu gives me shades of Patrick Chen. If this young talent is properly nurtured, he can be so special. I hope the team continues to work on his skating skill and allow him to mature naturally to grow into the Ultra C elements instead of forcing him to start doing them now before he even hits puberty. Unfortunately, he did not medal here, but he definitely won my heart. He definitely made a fan out of me. And I really hope he wins his next Grand Prix so we can see him in the final. And if not, then at least I hope he has a clean program because I would love to see him do a clean, free, and short so I can really see everything this talented young man has to offer. The podium was actually Mizumi Yoshika, Mikhail Menola, and Andres Nodebak. Andres was another junior skater that made history as the first skater from Sweden to win a medal on the Grand Prix, on the Junior Grand Prix. While Nikolai is a very elegant looking skater, he has nice lines, soft knees. As for Mizuno, he got the jumps done. He got the jumps done. There's not much I can say about that. He got the jumps done. In Riga, we saw a few familiar faces. Nikolai was there again, elegant as ever. He won that event and was able to get himself a ticket to the Grand Prix final. So we'll definitely be seeing him at the Grand Prix final. But for me, poor Tsudu Suto was the one that really broke my heart. Unfortunately, he just seemed to have crumbled under the pressure. It's sad, but I think sometimes it happens. Like it's their first international competition, they're leading, and then everything just goes to pieces. So I really felt for him. However, his training mate, Rio Nakata, what a delightful little young skater. Again, I'm really, really looking forward to seeing how these young Japanese skaters grow. Hopefully, they don't have any injuries, they stay healthy. But he's just adorable. He's just a delight to watch. While I did enjoy those skaters, again, the drop in skating skill was obvious for the men in Riga. I hope this is not a new trend. I hope people start working on their spins, they start working on the step sequence. Guys, the in between the jumps is the skating. The in between is the skating, the connecting moves, the step sequence, the spins, the projection. Some of these boys look so focused from going to jump. It's like you could literally switch their music in the middle of their program, and I don't think they'll notice if they're in the middle of doing a jump. And also the senior men also got started. We saw two senior Bs. We saw like the U.S. International Figure Skating Classic and Lombardia Trophy. We saw history being made. It is official. Ilya Melanin landed the first quad axel in history. What can I say? It was amazing to see. Ilya truly is an impressive jumper. And not only was the quad axel impressive, but in that same program, he also landed the first triple Lutz triple axel. So this was like a double history making program. I feel like if he can skate this program with this technical content clean, the score he will get will be mind blowing. And again, that technical score, if he could skate it clean, if the jumps are rotated, if they're not pre-rotated, if all rotations happen in the air, he should get a gigantic score. However, the inflation that will happen to his component score is what's going to bother me, because that program is a jump drill. And the judges are going to push up his PC to match the tech box, and that is going to bother me. But otherwise, what an amazing technical talent he is. However, while Ilya's long program was history making, my favorite two programs came from the one and only Kevin Amos. So inventive, original, creative. I beg the skating gods, please let Kevin Amos perform these two programs clean this season so I can add them to my figure skating rewatch list. The rest of the men were about where they usually are at the start of the season. The only surprise was Daniel Grasso withdrawing from the event, but after that fall he took doing his warm up, I'm glad. I'm glad we're not going through that whole let's skate through the pain, let's continue regardless. I'm glad that we're literally giving more care to the physical need and pain of the clients. Minat Labardia was also just okay. Koshiro Shimada had a fabulous short program. For a minute, he had me thinking maybe this is the season. But he quickly dispelled that my delusion in the long. How many years since he was a junior, I have been waiting for Shimada to finally get it together and put two clean programs out there. The Japanese men feel is so deep that he's not gonna make it out if he's not able to do two clean programs. But we'll have to wait and see how it goes this season. The winner of this competition was Adam Fa, and he had his original and chaotic program. He was Adam, as to be expected. Um, Another skater that I really wish would skate clean. If he could skate clean, how interesting would his programs be? He can have a viral moment. And then Nikolai Manola, he continued his momentum from winning a silver and a gold on the Junior Grand Prix. Now he just won his first senior medal, winning the bronze here. I feel like this kind of leaves the Italian men field wide open. No, actually, I think the entire men field this season is wide open. I know a lot of people have already ordained Ilya Melanin as the new coming of figure skating, but I honestly feel like any man that steps up to the bat and takes a swing, oh, baseball analogy, might end up being the winner at the end of the day. But what about you guys? Do you think this is definitely going to be a battle between Ilya and the Japanese men? Do you think there's room for other skaters to come in? Who do you think might surprise us by, taking a medal or a title this season? Let me know in the comments below.